Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Wanted to share my thoughts on Ghost of Tsushima, which I'm playing on PS4 Pro. Having a great time doing it. I've played quite a few of these PlayStation exclusive titles and done quite a few videos over the years now. My main gig on the channel here is mostly reviewing action figures and doing stuff related to that world, but I do like to share my thoughts on games that I'm enjoying every now and then. And the story to this one is quite straightforward and really, you get invested in it. It's really well done, incredible gameplay with this and wonderful graphics, luscious sound, and a bad guy that you really want to see get his comeuppance. Your main character here goes through hell at the beginning of the game and almost dies, and it takes place on the real island of Tsushima, where it's nice to play a game where it's actually based on a real place. A lot of these games take place in fictitious cities and stuff like that, and it also has one of the most incredible photo modes I've ever played with, and I do love photo mode, as most of you who know me will know. I spend a lot of time in these games that offer you the ability to pause and just try and capture your perfect screenshot, and you can share it on your Instagram, which I do, and all that stuff. But this game is on another level when it comes to that. That guy just got messed up, ruined his day. Oh, that poor guy just got hit with a flaming arrow. There's another little photo mode gem for you. Very cool story. Like I said, quite straightforward, doesn't really get too complicated. I was having trouble getting into Cyberpunk. I still need to go back to that. I'm digging the updates that they keep applying to that game and getting it better and up to scratch. So I'll go back to that once I'm done with this. But I want to see this through. It really does make you want to clean up this island and just get all the Mongols gone and save your people and just get everything back to peace and harmony again. Obviously, you live by the samurai code. There's a lot of honor involved with that, but in order to achieve your goal in this game, you may have to bend those rules a little bit. These guys, some of the guys you're fighting, don't really deserve honor. They deserve death, and however that has to happen, it has to happen. But the story is really good, folks. I would definitely recommend you check this one out. I haven't watched all of those classic samurai films. I've seen the most obvious one, Seven Samurai. I saw that a long time ago and really enjoyed it. Should have rewatched it again before digging into this game. But as far as this kind of game goes, I mean, I've played quite a few ninja games, but not so much with the samurai side of things. So this was a nice, fresh kind of experience for me in a familiar kind of way, because it really does feel like it's made that same level of detail and attention and love that, say, Red Dead Redemption is. Great characters, really cool story, beautiful world to explore, really incredible sound, and just the gameplay is on another level with this. It reminds me a lot of the level of quality you got with the gameplay in Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, just controlling Snake in that game and just firing the gun and leaping into cover, and all that stuff with the Phantom Pain was so high caliber for me personally. It's probably my best gameplay experience. Not my favorite game or anything, but just, the controller in your hand, being in control of a character, and if you screw up, it's your fault, because, it's a very well designed game. I would say the same with this. The combat is fantastic. I'm still no master at this. I even had to whack it down to easy at one point because they were whooping my ass in the early days. I hadn't quite unlocked the different fighting stances yet. This looks really cool because I'm fighting on the ice with the blood. Really contrasts well. This guy thinks he's going to get away. No, sir. Not this year. You can follow that bird over there, and the bird will take you to different things. Sometimes it will be a sword, or a new item of clothing, or a new bamboo setup. Like bamboo sticks all kind of in a row that you have to try and cut through. And those three heads, they deserve that. Here is some footage I grabbed that really harks back to Tenchu, the game that I absolutely adored many years ago, and he's quite quite ninja-y. Bit of a ninja vibe to his look. This is the ghost armor, and I really couldn't wait to unlock this. I think this is the armor he's wearing at the artwork of the game on the front cover. So might even be able to make him look even more like a ninja, depending on what he's wearing on his head. If there's like some kind of hood that you can get later on, I'm not sure. But very, very cool. Just had to throw that bit of footage in. More photo mode, glorious action here. I mean, the way everything just moves in the environment. I mean, when you're in photo mode, you can even choose which direction the wind's blowing in, what time of day it is, how fast the wind is blowing, whether there's leaves in this, blowing around, or fireflies or dragonflies or even crows. Now this footage here, this is when the game really clicked for me, because I knew you could kind of pile together your own look through different outfits and different parts of the outfit. You can mix and match things and dye things different colors. And I knew that once I finally found my look, I would really get immersed in this world and get invested in it and see it through. And that's what happened here. I stumbled upon this kind of look by combining the Ronin clothing with the samurai refined helmet with the antlers. And I was getting Kylo Ren vibes when I was walking around, especially at night, not so much in the day because it's all lit up now, but I was walking around in the storm dressed like this, and it was raining, thunder was going, I was just doing this kind of stuff to people, just pow, take that. There it is. There's another one. Take that. Oh! Just moves. Just lots and lots of moves. Look at the draw distance. Splendid. But yeah, I was getting Kylo Ren vibes, and that really kind of made me go, ooh, I found my look. I even got the red kind of lightsaber on the side there. But again, get rid of those arrows on the back. I don't want to see the arrows. I know you should be able to see them, but I just like to have them looking as clean and just as black outfit as possible. Here is me messing with the wind speed, see what I mean? And that comes in handy if you're wearing an outfit with a cape and you want to get a picture of your cape really blowing in the wind. You can speed up the wind and get that picture, or you can slow the wind right down so your cape just falls down by your back and not so animated. You can choose the amount of leaves that are blowing around. Just the details in this are absolutely insane. Incredible. But also, at certain points in the game, I was getting some kind of Dark Knight vibes, just subtle little things, like maybe because I'm mostly walking around with a mask over my face, and I'm kind of developing this kind of legend on the island now where people are kind of starting to call me the ghost, and people don't even know if I'm real or not, and then I turn up, and it's just, the music is incredibly atmospheric, and yeah, you just get that kind of heroic kind of Dark Knight vibe sometimes. So that was pretty cool. The standoffs that I'm doing here, they're pretty cool. Sometimes I don't really do them anymore. I just kind of go in and just fight as many, because it's just practice. You never... I mean, there's some people out there on YouTube just pulling off all kinds of craziness with the combat in this game. I'm nowhere near at those kind of levels. But that hawk that's very, very stuck on that guy's shoulder, it's supposed to be, that's his hawk. And I've killed him now, so it flies off and it circles and mourns him for a little bit, because that was his owner. In a game like this that's so true to the samurai way, if an animal does get killed in a battle by accident, you do have the option to walk over and just bow and be respectful and say, I'm sorry. So like, I bowed to this guy. Probably didn't deserve it, but I've still got a little bit of samurai in me, so every now and then I show him the respect, after a battle. But here is that black and white filter, which is an option in the pause menu. You can make it look like one of the old, I think it's called Kurosawa mode. I love the way you can just leap off and then turn around and fire the grappling hook like that. I was wondering if you'd be able to do that, and you can. That's what I'm talking about with the gameplay. Usually that wouldn't work, and if you jumped off facing the opposite direction from the point that you're supposed to hook onto, you'd just fall to your death. But you can kind of turn mid-air like Hawkeye in Avengers and just fire your grappling hook. But I want to play it in this black and white mode because it really does suit the atmosphere of the game, but like everyone else has said already, you'll miss out on all the colour, and the colours are so vibrant and gorgeous in this. This is one of the moments I was getting Dark Knight vibes. Just the music that was playing in the background, just subtly, and the fact that I was wearing, something over my face and doing some heroic shit. So, she's a really cool character. They were all really cool characters in this. Very, very, very strong characters in the game. But I really do like my look here. Go ahead and let me know what you think of the Ronin slash... I need to think of a name for this, because it's definitely inspired by Kylo Ren, and I know it doesn't really resemble him in any way, shape or form, but I just got Ren vibes. Like I said, when I first donned this look, I was walking around thinking, yeah, I'm getting some... I think it's because, see the design around his legs? Very similar to the way Kylo Ren's outfit is, and the helmet, kind of looks like his hood from the back. Maybe I should just take the antlers off and just go antlerless, but I think they add an element of fear. But this is a really nice picture I took. Check me out on Instagram, folks. I've got lots of Tsushima photo mode goodness on there. I'm going to put up some more soon. This next one coming up, that's when I first got my full samurai armor. I was very happy with that. But that is a beautiful picture. I might have to get that printed out in a poster. But I always say that. I said that about all the Spider-Man pictures, but never did it. That's another good one though. Yeah, absolutely scrumptious. Ah, that is. I just had to screen grab that when it was happening. That's just a cutscene. I thought I look so badass. I have to show them that when I do the video. But you can zoom in photo mode and really appreciate the detail. I had to take some of the footage out of this video, folks, because this video was going to be about half an hour long originally, but I thought that's too long for me to sit here and talk in one take. Because I don't write any of this down. I do make some points like story, gameplay, sound, graphics, and I just talk about those things, but I don't write anything out. I just talk this. I'm just winging this as I'm looking at the footage that you're looking at. I compile it all, edit it together, and then talk over it. So a bit rambly at times, I know, but I'll give you some kind of score. Bearing in mind I haven't finished the story yet, but I know I've heard from so many people that the ending to the story is very satisfying. So I'm really confident that I'm going to be fully satisfied with the end of the story. I certainly am satisfied with it all the way up until this point, which is quite well into the third act. And it really does make you want to see this all the way through, like not just finishing the story, but then going around and cleaning up this island, getting all of the evil out of there and saving the people and just seeing it back to peace again. I really want that to happen, so I won't be going back to Cyberpunk until the island of Tsushima is free of the Mongol grip, you know. But excellent stuff for those of you out there. And I haven't played any Sucker Punch stuff, I don't think, before this. This is my first experience with them, and this was made with love. It's very earnest. It's really done with care. A lot of passion went into this. Everyone involved, hats off to you. I mean, it's a work of art. It really is. Beautiful story. It really is. I don't know if I've done a few takes, folks. I've done this about 4 times. It's difficult trying to remember which take you said what, but there was definitely a few points in the story so far that were quite emotional and hit me quite hard. So I remember this moment. This was when I was leaving a camp and just seeing the destruction that the Mongols leave behind. These people just terrorized and tortured. They deserved more respect than this, so I show them the respect that I can. Beautiful touch there that they enable you to do that kind of thing in the game, because I like to role play in these games. You know, I get into it. I put my headphones on and like walking around here and touching the grass as he walks through it. He's one with his environment, you know. You'd have to be to survive in a world like this, and he's grown up in this land. This was a cool moment where you first kind of unlock the rage mode, or what's it called? I think it's called the rage mode. You basically, I was wondering whether you get to take off limbs, dismember folks in this game, and you can later on. I wasn't sure about that because early on I wasn't seen to be taking off any arms or legs, but later on you unlock some moves that do enable you to separate head from neck and arm from torso and stuff like that. So it's there, but I have absolutely enjoyed this game. Oh, Game of the Year 2020, that's what it's been getting from quite a few YouTube channels, and I would agree. Obviously Last of Us 2 came out the same year, and I really did enjoy that. It was a different experience. It was pretty dark and grim and quite depressing by the end of it all, whereas I feel this will be more of an empowering feeling by the end. Very satisfied. You feel like you've really saved the island and you're a hero. And well, we'll see. Apparently, I don't know, apparently there's some big choices that you make at the end of the game, and I don't know what those choices will be yet, but I'm curious. So I can't wait to finish this video, get it uploaded, and then I'm going back into the game, and I'm going to see it through to the end. He got absolutely fragged, but look at the environment, man. That is beautiful. That is absolutely amazing. Hats off to them. And if when I do get a PS5, just for that 60 frames a second thing, I'd be very tempted to go back and at least just have this in the collection on PS5. I guess this works, right? Doesn't it? You wouldn't have to buy. This would work on your PS5 and it would just upscale it, I guess. I don't know. I still need to decide. Oh, he got it bad. Oh, and also, see this guy who I just messed up? He'll crawl away now and you can end his suffering, but they'll crawl for ages. I know I'm all over the place with my points here, folks. I'll be talking about one thing and then something comes on the screen, I'll start talking about that. So sorry if I forget to come back to a point I was about to make. But yeah, little details like certain guys will crawl, and you can choose to just let them keep crawling, or you can end their suffrage with a blade to the back. Go on. There he is. He's done. Oh, blood spray. Vicious the Wren. I should just call him the Wren. The Wren man. Yeah. But lovely to have a game giving me Tenchu vibes again. And just the design. Look at this. Just the detail on this building here. Beautiful work on the just the smallest detail. There's always something going on around you. There's always some animal trying to lead you to something else that you can unlock. And I still, jeez, I haven't even really scratched the surface with the different customized outfits and stuff. I mean, I found the one that's working for me. And this is one of the last bit of footage I got for you folks, just showing you on the horse just how beautiful the sky looks at night. Look at the clouds moving. So I definitely recommend this. If you haven't got on it yet and you've been thinking about it, definitely do. I was doing the same thing. I was hesitating. This is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. So highly recommended from me, folks. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.